Good morning, Spartans. This is another tutorial for my Alpha staff. This one will show you how to make comic book panels in the tradition of a comic book style. So, let's see. We're going to use the existing two-page spread that we made earlier. If you don't know how to do that, make sure you watch the first video. See if I can drag this piece down. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my frame tool. These panels, of course, are eventually going to be substituted for photos. First thing I would like you to make sure to do is set up your layers. So we're going to call layer 1 background. Okay. Above that, layer 2 will be the panels. If you want, you could put photos as a reminder. Above that, we'll call this speech bubbles and captions, since our captions will be the same thing as our speech bubbles. Okay? Alright, let's go back into panels. I'm going to go ahead and lock the background, and I'm going to lock the speech bubbles. That way I don't accidentally draw inside those layers. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag out a rectangle. And it looked like I had a little glitch there. So now, first panel is a basic rectangle. Okay? I'm going to fill that with the black. And let's see if I can bring my view up. Okay, so the fill and the stroke have nothing currently. So I'm going to just go ahead and choose black. And so the black, it could be any color, but I choose the default black just because it's easy to do. Alright. And if I were to hold down the Alt key or Option if you have a Mac, you see a double arrow. That just means that when you move that selection, it will copy that selection. So again, Option gives you a double arrow, means that you can copy exactly that same selection, that same dimension. Okay, another way to create the panel is, and we're going to do a multi-panel selection. While you are dragging out your panel, you're going to use your arrow key. So I'm going to use my right arrow key. If you look down at the bottom of your keyboard, you'll see up and down arrows and left and right arrows. I'm going to use my right arrow. I hit it one time, and I get 2 panels, same size. Hit it again, you get 3. Hit it another time. Now, while I'm still holding that mouse click, I'm going to drag it all the way across to the opposite side of the page and release. I'm going to choose the color. There you go. Okay? Now, let's try that again. Let's say you hit that arrow 2 times, and then a 4th time. So you got 4 again. But this time you say, well, I just want 3, so hit the left arrow. There you go. Hit it again, you get 2. So you can add very easily with the right arrow and subtract with the left arrow. If you hit the up arrow, look what you get. you get an additional row above that. Hit the down arrow, it takes it away. So up adds a row, the down arrow subtracts a row. Okay. Left arrow adds a column, subtracts a column. Right arrow adds a column. Okay. As soon as you release, they're all selected at the same time. You can choose your color. Pretty nifty. All right. I'm using my down arrow now just to move down that column. Okay. If I hit the letter W, that'll show me a preview. Looks very comic-like. Now, another thing we can do is we can create a new layer, call it Panels 2. That way, you can take some of those panels and, indicated by the red square, I can just simply drag that out into the new layer called Panels 2. And you notice the blue selection. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, it's purely a stylistic choice. Maybe you want to overlap. You can then choose a stroke. The stroke will give it a well, it'll allow you to see the effect and probably eliminate that one and then bring that over. Okay? That definitely has a comic book effect. Maybe take this one, do the same thing, bring it up, take this one out, move that up, something like this. Okay? This could be part of a speech bubble or a caption. Okay? Okay. So that concludes this portion of our tutorial, how to make panels in a comic book style. Thanks for watching.